友们、战友们，今天我们猫头鹰小组的节目没有做其他的，今天就介绍我们今天综合了香港前线的一个综合报道，还有就是班农在党委会的讲话。下面我们请大家观赏这2个片子。
5大訴求嘅人數咧 咧，睇落去咧就冇咁多嘅。
重唔重啊？
我哋雙向要
得㗎，OK啊。重唔重啊？啊。係。點解會選擇企出嚟幫手咧？因為香港想
你831見啲乜嘢？
我831去咗字，咁我就搭，因為嗰個警察嗰陣話太子話要全部人離開嗰陣，突然間有人邊嗌走啊走啊咁樣，跟住我哋望啦，以為唔知有兩個防打嗰啲示威者，跟住個示威者仲跳咗個隔離嗰間呢度。跟住你831太子站當時你係唔驚啊？都幾驚，不過啲示威者俾人到炸晒成都冇咁多，顧住啲小朋友啊、啲媽媽啊、啲走咗先咯。有冇改變警察嘅睇法？以前覺得佢係點樣？雖然以前都冇話。
Next, our country, he is a voice for both a new American populism, a new American common sense. He was one of the founders of this Committee on the Present Danger, and someone I am very proud to call my friend. Steve Bannon is with us here today.
Boy, talk about two tough acts to follow. That's absolutely amazing, Chris, the call-out that you gave. You probably didn't see it, or maybe just recently did, but a few minutes ago, Bloomberg broke the story about the trade negotiations, and it looks like, for some reason, the Americans have at least doing something simple now and never getting to the main event later. Also this morning, I know this boggles the mind, but it's in the Bloomberg, October 1st to October 15th, so that we could honor the celebration of the Chinese Communist Party's for China. This is why what's happened here today and what the committee's been doing is so important. The American people don't have information. This is not a conspiracy. This is in broad day. And I think what Chris just talked about is important things. The reason that the two-step process is being talked about, the single biggest entrepreneur will tell you is the lack of bank financing, the lack of financing in growth companies. Yet, as our esteemed colleague just walked through excruciating detail, we have unlimited financing for the Chinese Communist Party, their front organizations. And let's call it what it is. This is not about Chinese people. The Chinese people are among the most hardworking, decent people on earth. If you want to see Chinese people can do with rule of law and English common law, look at Hong Kong. It took a small village, 150 years, to build the third greatest market in the world with no resources, but their own drive, determination, grit, and rule of law. You know, Alibaba, they jacked down after what, 20 years, etc. Because, and we now know he's a member of the Chinese Communist Party. Chinese Communist Party removed him. They've killed the head of H&A, their biggest financial corporation, head of Bon Insurance Company in prison. The Chinese Communist Party controls every company, is created by West. It's created by our capital, created by access to our technology, whether it's through transfers, they stole, or we don't. That's playing out right now. These great young patriots, capitalists who refuse to back down, patriots like in 1776 who will not back down to a tyranny, fighting for the exact same thing the patriots in 1776 fought for. It is we you've seen today, and we're about to even get bigger with the employment saving plan. We financed the surveillance technology. We have actually the purchase of our bond interest, our interest loan pays for the entire PLA. We've now allowed Huawei, which is a part of the PLA, it's not an associated company, we've allowed Huawei throughout the entire West. If you didn't know the facts and understand how the system works, you would think this is some Kafkaesque nightmare. And why continue? It continues because there's a tremendous amount of money to be made. And the kids in Hong Kong are showing us every day as they get tear gassed and beaten and bullets shot at them and the high pressure fire hoses and taken in prison. There's something more important than money. As a country, we're either going to stand for something or we're not. And one thing we can't stand for is to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the enslavement of the Chinese people. The priorities in this city are wrong because the priorities on Wall Street and corporate America are wrong. But where the priorities are not wrong is with working class and middle class people in this country. And that's why when information gets out there, you're going to see a sea change in this country about where political power lies. Donald Trump is president of the United States because of this issue. This issue is about the deindustrialization of our country. And working class people in the upper Midwest, they understand they don't need to lecture, they don't need to sit in some Wall Street room, they don't need to read the Financial Times. They understand jobs got shipped to China, and the second opium war has been run on them in these towns in the Midwest. This is not a conspiracy. This is the way the system works. And what we have to do is go back to something very simple, which you laid out. Hold people accountable. What's the fiduciary responsibility of elites in this country? The top accounting firms, the best law firms, the best investment banks, the best hedge funds. They all went to Harvard, they all went to Yale, I got a union card there, right? Supposed to put you into some privileged class, you're supposed to have some obligations. The people with no accountability are the elites in this country. They have created that. And that is what the people in China are enslaved, the people in Hong Kong and Taiwan are about to be enslaved unless they win their fight. This is not going to be the defining issue of our time. There are many fronts on this, from the economic war to the currency war to the capital markets war, and it's only going to come with further exposure. But what the elites in this country have to know, you're seeing a rising up of working class people and now professionals that are not going to back down. They're not going to back down for one simple reason. The future not just of our country and the freedom of Chinese